This is the moment we've all been waiting for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Let's get ready to rumble!
Boom, perfect timing.
Mexico has given us some great fighters over the years, and the land that has produced some of the most fearless and skillful pugilists in the history of the sweet science. Mexico has been a powerhouse in the world of boxing, giving us legends who have captivated the hearts of fight fans from worldwide. From the rugged streets of Mexico to the grand stages of boxing arenas, these warriors have made an impact that echoes throughout the ages. The Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. De La Hoya's Olympic gold medal in 1992 catapulted him into the spotlight, and he went on to become a six-weight world champion, facing and defeating some of the biggest names in the sport. His charisma and boxing prowess made him a crossover star, earning him a special place in the hearts of fans. And who could forget the relentless warrior, Julio Cesar Chavez, with a record-breaking undefeated streak and multiple world titles in different weight classes. Chavez is often regarded as one of the greatest boxers, not just from Mexico, but in the entire history of the sport. Chavez's aggressive style and unmatched determination made him a true icon, but the legacy doesn't end there. Mexico has produced a lineage of champions, from the explosive Marco Antonio Barrera to the slick counterpuncher Juan Manuel Marquez, and so many more. Each of these fighters brought something unique to the ring, contributing to the rich tapestry of Mexican boxing, and the conveyor belt of talent just keeps on going. Welcome, fight enthusiasts. Today our spotlight is on a trio of titans in the super middleweight division, the Three Amigos. First up we have the undefeated force of nature, Jaime Mungia, boasting an impeccable record of 43 wins, 34 of them by knockout. He is a former WBO light middleweight champion, and his knockout power has left a trail of awe in the boxing world. Next in the ring, we've got the relentless David Benavidez, with an unblemished record of 28 victories, 24 of them coming by way of knockout. A two-time former WBC middleweight champion, Benavidez brings a ferocious style that has made him a force to be reckoned with in the division. And then there's the seasoned warrior, Canelo Alvarez, a four-weight world champion and the current undisputed super middleweight world champion. Canelo's record speaks volumes: 64 fights, 60 wins, 2 draws and 2 defeats, with 39 knockouts under his belt. Now what makes this trio truly intriguing? All three are currently active in the super middleweight division, setting the stage for a potential clash of titans. Are they on a collision course? You bet. Today we'll dissect each other's unique style, strengths, and what they bring to the table. Join us as we explore the potential matchups and imagine the fireworks that can ensue when these three formidable fighters face off against each other in the ring. It's time to break down the styles, compare the skills, and speculate on what might happen when the Three Amigos step into the squared circle. Let the analysis begin. Introducing Jaime Mungia, a formidable boxer hailing from Tijuana, Mexico. Born on October 6, 1996, Mungia stands tall at 6 foot 1 inch, boasting a reach of 72 inches. Fighting with an orthodox stance, he holds an impressive record of 43 fights, all victories, with an astonishing 34 knockouts, culminating in an outstanding knockout percentage of 79%. His lineage is deeply rooted in boxing, being the son of Jaime Rambo Mungia, a former heavyweight boxer who competed professionally from 1989 to 1998. Mungia's journey into boxing commenced at the age of 6 when he joined Cheeto's Boxing Club. His amateur career flourished with approximately 130 fights, including ventures across Mexico and even bouts in Cuba. His accolades include a gold medal at the national level in 2012 and a bronze medal in 2013. Opting for a professional path, Mungia debuted at the tender age of 16 under Fernando Beltran's Xantha Promotions, delivering a knockout victory over Manuel Mora in Tijuana, Mexico. Under the tutelage of esteemed trainers, Mungia honed his skills, initially guided by his father and Noe Alvarez, followed by Robert Alcazar and later Mexican legend Eric Morales. Presently, Mungia is under the mentorship of Freddie Roach, former coach to Manny Pacquiao. Notable highlights of Mungia's career include his pivotal year in 2016, where he triumphed in 7 bouts, venturing beyond his home state to conquer new territories. In 2017, he continued his ascent, impressively defeating recognised adversaries like Jaime Mungia and Johnny Navarrete. His breakthrough came when he seized the WBO Super Welterweight World Championship by vanquishing Saddam Ali in New York.
Respect on this guy, just boxing. And Mungia doesn't want to box. He said, I believe in my punching power, it is real. And Ali just felt it. Mungia, no respect for the champion here. I just can't thuds. I can't say it enough. He's just huge. Look how big he is. And he drops him again. Oh, and Ali. You see the replay. This is the first knockdown. Left hook, he threw the right hand. Saddam brought his hands down to block that right hand to the body. And left hook right on the chin. Look at the different angles. Snap the neck around. Look at the shoulders and back of Jaime. The guy's just so huge.
Swiftly followed by successful defences against formidable opponents. In 2019, Mungia's prowess caught the attention of Golden Boy and Zanfair Promotions, leading to a strategic co-promotional agreement. Despite relinquishing his world title to pursue higher weight classes, he clinched the WBO Intercontinental Middleweight title, defending it 4 times. His recent triumphs include securing the vacant WBC Silver Super Middleweight title after a grueling battle against Sergey Derevianchenko, a commanding victory over John Ryder, underscoring his dominance in the ring. Roach's insights into Mungia's transformation underscore the boxer's evolution as a more complete and aggressive fighter. Armed with formidable offensive skills, Mungia's enhanced style emphasises strategic combinations, relentless attacks, and impeccable defence manoeuvres, positioning him as a formidable force in the realm of professional boxing. With aspirations to face renowned compatriot Canelo Alvarez, Mungia's journey continues to captivate boxing enthusiasts worldwide, fueled by a relentless pursuit of excellence within the squared circle. Mungia possesses all the qualities necessary to ascend to the ranks of an elite fighter, capable of challenging both Benavidez and Canelo, with impressive hand speed, a sturdy chin, physical strength, a tall and rangy stature, robust stamina and powerful punches. He embodies the attributes of a formidable contender. Despite maintaining an undefeated record, one notable concern is his tendency to absorb too many punches. This vulnerability could potentially become a significant issue, particularly when facing potent strikes of Benavidez. It is widely acknowledged that inviting punches against Benavidez is a perilous strategy, a tendency Mungia still exhibits. However, under the guidance of Roach, there's hope for transformation in this aspect. Meet Anthony David Benavidez, a Mexican-American boxing sensation, born on December the 17th, 1996. But don't let his age fool you, he is a 2-time WBC Super Middleweight champion, making history as the youngest ever in the division. Now let's rewind and dive into the captivating tale of his rise to glory. Benavidez's path to greatness wasn't paved with gold from the start. As a teen, he battled weight issues and took a hiatus from the sport, indulging in a fast food frenzy. But fate had other plans. Returning to the ring, he showcased raw talent, even sparring with the likes of Gennady Golovkin at age just 15, and apparently holding his own. At 16, Benavidez made his pro debut, initially having a fight in Mexico due to US regulations. His early bouts were a testament to his prowess, earning him belts and a reputation as a rising star. In 2017, Benavidez's moment arrived, as he clinched the WBC title at a jaw-dropping 20 years old.
Yes, it was. And now here comes... Come on, Roddy! A little short. There you go! Do it again! Left hook, right hand! 4-punch, 5-punch combination to the ropes. Left hook, Roddy! Left hook! There you go! Yes! 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 They're trying to seal the deal. Tried a right hand, got there, but didn't have a lot of life. Gabriel trying to close the deal, took a right hand from Benavidez. Gets on top of Benavidez. 3 shots in the body and an uppercut. David
adversity struck with a positive cocaine test in 2018, leading to a ban and relinquishing his title. Yet he rebounded with resilience, reclaiming the belt in a gritty battle against seasoned pro Anthony Durrell. The rollercoaster continued with weight issues causing his title relinquishment in 2020. However, Benavidez' dominance persisted, earning him accolades and securing his position as a formidable force in the ring. Benavidez' hunger for success knows no bounds. Victories over notable opponents like Caleb Plant and Demetrius Andrade cemented his status as a top contender. Now his sights are set on Canelo Alvarez, the undisputed champion, signalling an epic showdown in the making. Let's take a closer look at Benavidez' boxing style and what makes him so successful. Benavidez steps into the ring with a tall, upright stance that might initially look rigid, but trust me, it's a game changer. His textbook high guard, strategically positioned at mid to close range, acts as an impenetrable fortress, shielding his temple and his chin. His fists point forward, disrupting opponents' attempts at landing those straight shots or hooks. But there's more to Benavidez than just a solid stance. He's a maestro when it comes to guard utilisation. Beyond the basics of blocking, he throws in some flair with impeccable parrying and shot-catching skills. The element of surprise kicks in as he strategically lowers his guard, unleashing a spear jab from a slightly lower position. And just when you think you've got him figured out, he switches to a shell stance, keeping opponents guessing and second-guessing. The beauty of Benavidez' style lies in his seamless transitions between stances and guards. It's like a chess match inside the ring, unpredictable, confusing, and a nightmare for opponents trying to read his next move. Now, being a super middleweight, you'd expect Benavidez to exploit his reach constantly, but that's not his game plan. He's got a strategic mind, using his high guard to bait opponents into throwing unnecessary shots. These shots set the stage for Benavidez' trademark, powerful catch counters that can turn the tide of a fight. When it comes to applying pressure, Benavidez is in a league of his own. Fighting on the front foot is his comfort zone, and that high guard of his isn't just for show, it's a magnet, drawing opponents in and setting the stage for inside battles. The walking down hurt opponents or those playing the back foot game, Benavidez turns his larger frame and power into a lethal combination. Benavidez' offensive arsenal is a spectacle in itself, a powerful spear jab from a lower guard, lightning quick combinations, and a lead right hand followed by a swift leg hook. It's a masterclass in versatility and punch setups. When opponents are hurt or trapped on the ropes and Benavidez is ready to unleash hell, he sits on his shots, throwing explosive combinations with lightning speed and varied angles. It's not just about power, it's about finesse and finishing style. In the trenches, Benavidez often towers over his opponents. Ever wondered how he maintains control without resorting to illegal tactics? Efficient forearm control is his secret weapon. It sets up those powerful hooks and right hands, all the while keeping the pressure on. But what truly sets Benavidez apart is his entertaining style. He's not just a boxer, he's a showman. The aggressive approach, the thrilling performances. It's no wonder fans are clamouring for a showdown against Canelo Alvarez. Our final addition to the Mexican takeover needs no introduction. Saul Canelo Alvarez, born on July the 18th, 1990, in Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, has etched his name into the annals of boxing history as one of the sport's modern legends. From humble beginnings to global stardom, Canelo's journey is a testament to his dedication, skill and unyielding passion for the sweet science. Hailing from a family with a rich boxing tradition, Canelo laced up his gloves at the tender age of 13. His early forays into the sport showcased an innate talent that quickly caught the eye of trainers and fans alike. With distinctive red hair that inspired his nickname Canelo, Spanish for cinnamon, he soon became a local sensation in Guadalajara. In 2004, he won the silver medal at the Junior Mexican National Championships, held in Sinaloa. He became the 2005 Junior Mexican National Boxing Champion. Canelo turned professional at just 15, a remarkably young age that hinted at the extraordinary career that lay ahead. Since then, he has been trained by Eddie Reynoso in a father-son type relationship and remains his trainer to date. His early years in the ring were marked by an impressive winning streak in the welterweight division, displaying a unique blend of speed, power and defensive prowess. By 2010, he had already captured the hearts of Mexican boxing enthusiasts. His breakthrough came in 2011 when Canelo secured the WBC light middleweight title, becoming the youngest Mexican champion in that category by beating Matthew Hatton via unanimous decision.
Good stiff jab from Alvarez. How Hatton reacts to Alvarez's power shot. If he doesn't get a quick knockout. And if he is, they will.
Oh, good left hook.
Then he goes with a right hook to the body. That one hit the sweet spot. Alvarez doubles up that left again and a right.
Don't hold.
A beautiful overhand right, then a left hook to the body. Left hook to the body until this key.
Left. Right hand off the left. Combination.
Around him because they want to see action. They want to see a guy who doesn't care. He's definitely an action-packed figure waiting to happen in boxing.
Matthew Hatton's championship. Can he go the distance?
Oh, good
Left
shot.
and a right to the Hatton's game. He's going to make it to the end. Lost a point for hitting Hatton on the break.
Jalisco, Mexico.
His ascent continued across weight divisions, collecting belts and accolades. Notable victories over established fighters like Alfonso Gomez, Shane Mosley, Austin Trout, Arislande Lara and Miguel Cotto solidified his status as a pound-for-pound elite. Canelo's career has been defined by fearless challenges. He engaged in memorable duels with the likes of Gennady Golovkin, creating a riveting boxer rivalry that captivated fans worldwide. The spectacular performances in these bouts showcased Canelo's versatility and resilience, earning him admiration beyond national borders. In 2018, Canelo made history by becoming the WBA Super, WBC, and the Ring Magazine Middleweight Champion. His pursuit of greatness led him to conquer multiple weight classes, culminating in becoming the unified Super Middleweight Champion in 2020 and the Undisputed Champion in 2022, by taking the IBF strap in the last part of a trilogy with Triple G, winning by unanimous in it to Dimitri Bivol in May 2022 for Bivol's WBA strap, losing by unanimous decision in a fairly one-sided bout. His most recent victory against Jermell Charlo showcased his dominance once again, with fans suggesting that Canelo has his mojo back after previously labouring to a unanimous victory over John Ryder, the same opponent incidentally that Mungia dismantled in a brutal 9 rounds only recently. Although his victory against Charlo, the undisputed light middleweight champion, was a convincing one, it is worth noting that Charlo had been inactive for over a year and was jumping up 2 weight classes without so much as a tune-up and was still able to go the distance. Each of Canelo's last 4 fights have gone the distance, winning 3 and losing 1, and his last knockout victory was against Caleb Plant, which was something Benavidez couldn't do, but that was back in 2021. So does Canelo still carry that knockout threat? Yeah, sure he does. Is Father Time catching up on him? Possibly. I mean, it happens to every fighter at some point, right? Even still, I do believe that Canelo is still a tough opponent for anyone, and this makes it even more interesting when we put him up against the likes of Mungia and Benavidez. So now let's take a closer look at Canelo's fighting style before we look at how these 3 may fare if they came up against one another. Canelo's defensive prowess centres around a high, tight guard, protecting his head and upper body by holding both gloves close and keeping elbows snug against his ribs. This minimises his target area, making it challenging for opponents to land clean shots. Canelo's deliberate slow start in the first 3 or 4 rounds is a calculated move to conserve energy and assess his opponents' strengths and weaknesses. He patiently gauges their style, timing and tendencies, setting the stage for strategic decision-making later in the fight. Canelo's head movement is a masterpiece of evasion, featuring subtle slips, ducks and pivots to gracefully avoid punches. This efficient and effective movement keeps him balanced and ready to deliver devastating counterattacks without taking his eyes off his opponent. Recognising the long-term benefits, Canelo prioritises body shots to weaken opponents' core, diminish stamina and lower their guard. This strategic approach sets the stage for impactful headshots later in the fight. Canelo's ring control is strategic, using footwork and angles to force opponents into unfavourable positions. By narrowing escape routes, he corners opponents and launches calculated barrages to exploit openings, aiming for a knockout. Canelo's punching power focuses on quality over quantity. He conserves energy and selectively throws powerful punches, maintaining stamina for later rounds. This approach increases the likelihood of delivering a knockout punch as opponents tire. Canelo's jab is a versatile weapon used for multiple purposes. It keeps opponents at bay, disguises his right hand, controls distance, gauges reactions, and sets up various follow-up combinations. Canelo introduces unpredictability with extensive use of feints. These deceptive moves keep opponents off balance and guessing, creating opportunities for exploiting openings. Mastering the art of baiting, Canelo lures opponents in with a high guard, appearing vulnerable. His world-class head movement evades punches, creating openings for precise and unforeseen counter-punches. Canelo's pressure style involves systematically working opponents down with a high guard, maintaining relentless forward momentum. He accelerates the tempo periodically, catching opponents off guard and creating panic, leading to further openings. An unconventional tactic involves targeting opponents' arms, specifically the bicep, to fatigue their punching arm and disarm their only weapons. Landing precise shots weakens their ability to defend and throw effective punches, tipping the fight into Canelo's favour. So how would these three fare if they came up against each other? Let's start with Jaime Mungia and David Benavidez, two undefeated warriors in the boxing ring. Both fighters are 27 years old, boasting impressive records, with Mungia at 43-0 and Benavidez slightly less active at 28-0. Mungia, the more seasoned professional, made his debut in 2013, a month ahead of Benavidez. With 15 more fights under his belt, Mungia has accumulated 63 more professional rounds than his opponent. However, Benavidez, with a debut in 2013, has shown prowess in fewer bouts. Physically, Benavidez holds height advantage at 6'1.5" and an impressive reach of 76 inches, overshadowing Mungia's reach of 72 inches. The numbers tell us Benavidez might have the upper hand in controlling the distance. Analysing their knockout ratios, Benavidez stands at an impressive 86%, while Mungia is no slouch with a respectable 79%. The quality of opposition faced also leans towards Benavidez, who has faced tougher challenges in the ring. A notable moment in Benavidez's career was being dropped once against Gavril, but rallying back to secure a unanimous decision victory and claim the WBC middleweight title at the age of just 20. Mungia, on the other hand, has yet to taste the canvas, showcasing both fighters' granite-like chins. Both Mungia and Benavidez exhibit great hand speed, throwing punches in bunches, with the stamina to go the distance. In my opinion, Benavidez boasts a slightly better guard, avoiding hits more effectively than Mungia. The intriguing question is whether Mungia's defence will improve under his new coach Freddie Roach. Power is not lacking in either corner, as highlighted by their knockout percentages. Both fighters excel in pressure fighting, unleashing devastating attacks to the head and body on the inside. Although there's no common opponent for comparison, it's worth noting that only Mungia's recent couple of fights have been at super middleweight, adding another layer of unpredictability. In terms of current form, both men remain undefeated, stopping 4 of their last 5 opponents. Benavidez expressed frustration with the potential Mungia matchup, claiming that the latter and his team backed out at the last minute. So, taking everything into consideration, my lean is towards the taller Benavidez, anticipating him to use his height advantage to bully Mungia en route to a split decision victory. Brace yourselves for what could be a bloodbath in the process, a clash of undefeated titans in the making. Now let's take a look at an intriguing matchup between Jaime Mungia and the pound-for-pound king, Canelo Alvarez. But hold on, before we break it down, let's address the elephant in the room. The biggest obstacle in making this fight happen is Golden Boy Promotions and Canelo's ongoing feud with the promotional company. Canelo's earned the right to carve out his own path, I get that, much to the frustration of us regular fight fans. But hey, who knows, maybe he'll surprise us. Assuming this bout materialises, let's explore how it could unfold. We're aware that Canelo is in search of an opponent for May the 5th, so brace yourselves for some news soon. Despite the ongoing hurdles, Canelo remains the A-side, equipped with all the ring craft and attributes to secure victory. However, a lingering question hovers. Is Canelo on the decline? Comparing Canelo's performance against riders to Mungia's, we see a compelling narrative. Mungia, the more concussive puncher, dropped his opponent 4 times before sealing the deal in the 9th round. On the flip side, Canelo went the distance, despite dishing out a beating to Ryder. This does raise eyebrows about Canelo's form. The spotlight then shifts to Mungia's defence, a crucial factor reminiscent of the Mungia vs Benavidez matchup. Canelo, a master tactician, will find a way to break through, if given the chance. Mungia, known for his offensive mindset, may leave himself vulnerable to Canelo's calculated attacks. Size-wise and style-wise, Canelo seems unfazed, having faced a myriad of opponents. The outcome might hinge on who desires victory more. So, my prediction, a Canelo points decision. I don't foresee Canelo stopping Mungia, but I do anticipate him winning the majority of rounds and securing a decision. However, a stoppage victory appears unlikely, given both fighters' ability to absorb punishment. Our next possible showdown delves into the anticipated bout between Benavidez and Canelo. Let's dissect the possibilities. In my view, these two fighters currently stand as the best in the division. If Canelo opts to remain in the super middleweight category, it seems inevitable for the Benavidez clash to happen. The question lingers, is Canelo awaiting Benavidez to move up to light heavyweight? With Benavidez as the mandatory, Canelo risks losing his belts if he sidesteps this challenge, making it unlikely for Benavidez to gamble his shot at a third championship. Should these titans meet in the ring, expect a cautious and tactical start, with both men sizing each other up. Despite Canelo's comfort in facing larger opponents, Benavidez' size advantage, boasting a 76-inch reach compared to Canelo's 70 inches, could play a significant role. However, Canelo is adept at closing distances and effectively working both inside and from range, showcasing his versatility. Bivol claimed success against Canelo by making him miss and capitalising on the exhaustion from big punches, but interpretations may vary. It's crucial to note that Canelo had to bulk up on a 5'8" frame for his venture into light heavyweight. A potential path to victory for Benavidez lies in exploiting his size advantage, pressuring Canelo and placing him on the defensive. Both fighters possess formidable power, solid chins, and impressive defensive skills. With speed, excellent footwork, and Canelo's extensive 64-fight career, which includes only 2 losses by decision, this matchup appears truly intriguing. Despite traversing various weight classes, Canelo has never been knocked down, and has maintained his power in the super middleweight division. The bout presents a real 50-50 scenario, contingent on which version of Canelo shows up. If the Canelo who conquered Charlo emerges, Benavidez might face challenges. However, if we witness the Canelo from the Ryder and Golovkin fights, a Benavidez victory might become a plausible outcome. A stoppage seems unlikely given Benavidez' size and Canelo's warrior spirit. In my analysis, I can't definitely pick a winner, leaning towards a draw or at a stretch Benavidez securing a close points decision, possibly a split decision with fair refereeing. So, there you have it. Share your predictions in the comments below. These are just my thoughts and I'm eager to hear your perspective. Let's hope for these epic matchups to materialise in 2024. Thank you for tuning in.
You know, the best fight looks like you and Benavidez. He's born in America. He's half Ecuadorian. So does he count as Mexican or that fight can happen if you know, in the future?
I don't know. Anything can happen, you know.
But that won't be a reason why I can hold it up that he's Mexican. That
like when I guys, always I say this, you share that video and put whatever you want. When I say I don't want to fight Mexican, it's because I represent Mexico. And that's why. But I don't care. I fight anybody. And I fight all my entire life, anybody.